We were looking unbeatable, but we only had one goal in mind truly, and that was to win state. But as for me, as the season went on, I got better and better and gained more confidence in myself and my team, and I'm actually starting to think that we're going to be contenders for state this year. Our offense has started hitting on all cylinders to the point where I'm throwing 45-yard in the air balls down the field to my receivers and scoring touchdowns. As of week 3, I'm only a two-star and I only hold one offer from University of South Florida. They were the first school to start recruiting me, which really means a lot to me because I'm from South Florida. This was really the first game coach opened the playbook, and I wanted to show him that he made no mistake by doing that. Later on in the third quarter here, we're going to be in the red zone on first and goal. I'm not going to see anything I like. I'm going to scramble all the way across the field, one defender to beat, and I'm going to walk into the end zone. We're going to cruise out of here with a win. I had a pretty good game, 17 for 19, 375 yards with 4 passing touchdowns, 69 rushing yards on with one touchdown. Not a bad game. After the game, we're going to be ranked a 3-star recruit and pick up an offer from Ole Miss. Jumping into week 4, we're 4-0 and we're feeling untouchable. And we're going to go out here on our first drive and score a touchdown. Again, late in the first quarter, we're in the red zone here. And we're about to score a touchdown again to make the game 14-0. I'm going to use my legs and run straight up the middle untouched. We get the ball early in the second here. And I'm going to throw to my receiver. And he's going to make a beautiful catch. Our defense has been playing really good all year, shutting teams out. We're going to get the ball back a lot. And we're going to throw another touchdown here on a great throw by me and a great catch by the receiver. The game's pretty much over here, but we're going to come back late in the third quarter and we're going to throw a deep bomb across the middle to Howell, who's going to break a tackle and go into the end zone. After that drive, we're going to be taken out of the game. We're going to win big. I had a pretty good game. And we're also going to pick up 3 new offers: Miami, Georgia, and West Virginia. These offers are very big to me. They're finally showing that I'm the QB that I think I am. It's almost like we're unbeatable as we're going to come out another game victorious. I don't even think this game was even close here. As you see in the instant replay, I'm throwing a deep bomb to my receiver win. Wide receiver 1 right here. This man's guaranteed. Mr. Consistent. I'm going to be the player of the game here with some video game like numbers. 7 total TDs on the day. And I'm finally going to be ranked a 4-star QB. Week 6, and it pretty much looks like we're not going to slow down, and we're probably going to steamroll the rest of the teams that we play this season. As first play, I'm going to rumble my way into the end zone. Late in the first, we're going to come back out. We're going to run some curls right here. I don't see anyone open. I'm going to improvise, make some time, just throw a prayer out to my receiver. The DB has an error, and Wynn's going to grab it and go all the way for 6. We're in the red zone right before halftime. We got a little medium concept here. I get some pressure. I see nobody's around on the outside, so I'm going to take off and walk into the end zone. Our defense comes up big and gives us the ball back right before halftime, and you know I'm not wasting this opportunity throwing a quick touchdown. There was a little soreness in my arm, so I didn't really play the rest of the game, but here are my stats. Week 7, we've proven that we're the number 1 team in the nation, and I've been climbing up through the rankings as a dual threat QB. I'm almost the number 1 dual threat QB in the nation here. Another big time offer after week 7 from Oklahoma. I'm finally starting to gain some buzz. I even won Elite 11 Golden Arm. I'm a 5-star recruit now, and I'm ranked the 88th player on the ESPN 150. Week 8 is our rivalry game, and we're going to be playing away at Miami. First play of our offensive drive, I'm going to come out here and throw a dot. We really didn't have too much trouble with our rivalry game this year. Besides this late hit, I get absolutely slammed right there. But we're going to keep cruising down as you see me throw a dime over the DB's head. He's looking lost out there. In the red zone, it's automatic. I think we have, if not the best offense in the nation, one of the best offenses in the nation. It's almost like we can't get stopped. My lineman's still blocking for me. I'm finally gonna get through the trash and rumble into the end zone. Of course, we're gonna come out victorious again. Here are my stats for this game. I popped off against our rival team at home or away. And I actually got the biggest offer of my life from Alabama. After that Alabama offer, it made me feel like I was the best QB in the nation as we come out striking against Auburndale on the first drive. I throw a touchdown here. We did miss the extra point, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to come and throw another dime across the middle for my second touchdown of the game already in the first quarter. We're hitting on all cylinders, and we're not seeming like we're going to slow down anytime soon. I'm going to scramble out to the left here. Whoop! Make one man miss. That's all I needed. I'm going to run for a 20-yard touchdown. Third quarter action here. See my running back on the wheel. He's going to be wide open. I'm going to throw it over everyone's head for him for another touchdown. Once again, I see my receiver deep. He's going to burn the DB for another touchdown. We're just hitting on all cylinders. We cannot be stopped on offense. I see my receiver again deep in the middle of the field. This secondary is getting torched, man. So at the end of this game, these are my stats here. I had 6 passing touchdowns, 7 total TDs on the day. Clemson offer came in. That's huge. All the hype is on us. First round of the playoffs as we take on Winter Haven. And the first player of our offensive drive, I'm going to throw a deep bomb to my receiver Win for a touchdown, 72-yarder. We started off this game hot, and we didn't show any signs of slowing down nowhere throughout the game as I'm going to run in for a 5-yard touchdown here. First and 10 at the end of the second quarter. I'm going to hit Win for another touchdown here. We're up 24-8 at the end of the second quarter. Right before halftime, I'm going to sneak into the end zone to make it 30-8. We're going to come out of halftime, and I see my receiver over here on the wheel route, Saria, wide open for a touchdown. It's looking too easy, as right here at the end of the third quarter, I'm going to hit Wilson across the middle for another touchdown. I will say, this is the most amount of points I think our defense has allowed the whole season. So shout out to Winter Haven. But right here in the red zone, I'm going to scoot in for another touchdown to make our lead 51-15. At the end of the game, I come away with 550 yards and 7 total TDs. And I also received an offer from the Arkansas Razorbacks. Going into the second round here, we're already up 14-0 in the middle of the second quarter here. I'm going to take off and bust a move on 2 defenders and step right into the end zone to make it 20-0. Right here, I'm going to roll out and throw it across my body, and I'm still going to complete the pass to make it 27-7 here right before halftime. We're going to get the ball here early on in the third quarter. I'm going to throw the hitch right here to Win. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to be off to the races. Right here it's 42-14. I'm just gonna run into the end zone late in the third quarter to extend our lead to 48-14. After that game, I did receive a Stanford offer. I'm stacking up my offers right now with this amazing season that I'm having. This is the third round of the playoffs, and it's looking like I'm playing against JV teams out here. I'm splitting defenses, throwing dots to my receiver, looking like a pro day QB right now, looking like I'm ready to start in the NFL day one. As you can see, these teams cannot match up with us. It's already 21-0 at the start of the second quarter, and we just made it 27-0 with this 59-yard touchdown from me. Once again, their secondary is lacking. I'm going to throw it over their heads for another touchdown. You would think in the third round we'd actually have some competition, but no, we're blowing these guys out 48-0. Right here, we're backed up against our own wall in the middle of the fourth quarter. I'm just going to throw a dot over the secondary's head again. This is probably the worst secondary we've played the whole season. I don't know how these guys made it to the third round of the playoffs. That was absurd to me. So we're going to win big, of course. I'm not going to finish out the game. It was already 55-0. Here are my stats right here. Before the state championship game, I received an offer from Baylor. And on the first drive right here, I'm going to escape the pocket, wiggle around some defenders for my first touchdown of the state championship game. We're back in the red zone early in the second quarter, and right here I'm going to hit my receiver over the middle for a touchdown, already making this game 21-0. Here we go again in the second quarter. I'm going to throw a hitch right here short, and we're going to score another touchdown. We are wiping the floor with these guys in state. We came to make a statement. And right here, right before the half, I'm going to throw a deep bomb to my receiver. He's going to outrun everybody down the sideline. That is now 42-0. Right here before halftime, I'm going to hit him with another hitch to make this game 49-0. Now that we won state, it's time for me to commit. And with all these good offers, including another LSU one after the game, it's going to be tough.